click. Click, click, boom. Hair and makeup. I'm wearing a black shirt today. All right, all right, all right. The law around here says you cannot touch. But I think I see a lot of lawbreakers in this house. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thoughts on Ava's rental car? I think my mom used Ava's. It's good to have if you can afford a rental car, get one. Just make sure you take the insurance policy. That would really suck, wouldn't it? You have an accident and you didn't get the insurance policy? Whoops. Scaramouche is a clown. I wonder if I could Google Scaramouche. I think he will do the fandango. We need Eddie's Funhouse. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thoughts on Hertz? You know what? I haven't used many car rentals. I may have used Hertz, but I don't travel a whole lot. I don't do a lot of traveling. I would like to. It would be nice. But I'd want somebody else to drive. If I'm going to go to Universal Studios. Thoughts on Enterprise rental car? You're asking me to do I should try them out. You know what? People can do that. If I get enough supporters, if I get enough people to donate to this channel, I could probably do that. People can ask me to do my own comparison. I can do my own, my own critique of like bathrooms. I would love to do bathrooms. Go into bathrooms, do a live every time I go into a bathroom. Like if I go to Ruby Tuesday, or if I go to Texas Roadhouse, if I go to the supermarket, I could do a critique. They're not called critiques. They're called like, what's my opinion? Yes. Wouldn't it be fun? Yeah. Okay, today we're going into Ruby Tuesday. We're going into the bathroom of Ruby Tuesday, or Taco Bell. Go into the Taco Bell bathroom and see if it's well kept. That might inspire people to keep a clean bathroom. If they see me, here it comes. Oh my God, is the bathroom clean? It should smell like cinnamon. Don't you agree? A bathroom should smell like apples or cinnamon. Eddie Bathroom Patrol. Eddie on Bathroom Patrol. I can go to airports, subways, bus stops, truck stops, just random. I should do that. Get in my car. Oh, by the way, my brother, he bought me new tires. Yes, both of my rear tires are now brand new. And they're like high mileage, which is good because it snows here sometimes. 5-star, that's right. 5-star. I give this bathroom 3.25 stars. It'll be like Star Search. I'll be the Star Search of bathrooms. I'll be like Ed McMahon. Go in there. I just pull up to a bathroom, random, like a movie theater. Just, can I use your bathroom? Oh, right this way, sir. They'll know me. They'll see me coming. I could wear my top hat. I just would like to use your bathroom. And then I whip out my phone and I start a live stream. And then I just start walking around. I show behind the toilet, in the toilet. I've seen some horrific bathrooms. I mean, horrific crime scene style doo-doo. Just, it's amazing what doo-doo does to a bathroom. Doo-doo! It's, yes, brown crimes. That's what Patton Oswalt said. It's a brown crime. Someone committed a brown crime. It's like, I wonder how that happens. How do you get doo-doo on the inside of the toilet seat? On the wall? I've seen it on the walls. Does the guy just back up to the toilet? On his way there, the explosion happens. We need Eddie's Funhouse. That's what I can have. I was thinking about t-shirts. Check out my merch. I should leave a link to my Patreon in the description of this channel. I mean, of this video, this live stream, whatever the hell it is I'm doing right here, right now. People were there, depends in the toilet. Yeah. People leave there, depends in the, yes, they do. Depends. Can you depend on depends? I was telling somebody, this girl I was dating, I hope I never have to depend on depends. I hope I never get to that age. I don't want to reach that age where I need to count on not crapping myself. Anyway, let me know if you have enough poo humor. Some people can never get enough poo humor. Poo humor. Yeah, anyways, I'm looking out the window. It's a pretty day out there. I should be in it. I should be in that pretty day. I try to do a walkabout. While doing a live. And I don't think the quality was that good. I have to be near my Wi-Fi. We need you. I need you. Otherwise, nobody's watching this damn show. Yeah. I get distracted. I wonder if I have ADHD, attention deficit. No, ADD. Yeah, attention deficit disorder. I know I have a pigment deficit. I have a melanin deficit. I am melanin deficient, pigment challenged. Yeah. But you know what? As long as I'm smart enough, as long as you're smart enough, then are you smart enough? I wonder that sometimes. I hear that stupid people don't know they're stupid. They're that stupid. They don't know that they don't know that. I think that'd be good to know, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be good to know if you were stupid? If you were in fact stupid, wouldn't it be? I think it'd be good to know. That way you can make decisions like, I'm not going to leave the house. I'm going to leave the house, but I'm not going to go past my sidewalk. That makes you smart. If you know you're stupid, you're smart enough to know you're stupid. Anyway, I have my thoughts on things. I have my little peach rings. I think there is a life expectancy of a peach ring. It sparkles. Look at that. It's like, anyways, I'm easily amused. That should be in my resume. Easily amused. Easily, yeah. Smart enough to know he's stupid. Or smart enough to know he's not stupid. I don't know. You have to be smart enough to know you're not stupid, that you're stupid, or that you're not stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. smarter than some, but not as smart as others. I like to say that. I like to say, I don't have all the answers, but I do have some questions. Easily confused, more like it. Yep, easily confused. Because there's so much going on in the head. Where's fancy bread, in the heart or in the head? That was a Willy Wonka quote. So it looks like I have two people watching. I'm able to retain two people. Retention. Well, it's Monday. We made it through the weekend. We made it past the Sunday scaries. Give me a moment while I eat this peach ring. You know what I need? Doing doing. I love combination pizza. Combination pizza. It has mushrooms, black olives, sausage, bell peppers, everything but bird poop. I want to forego the bird poop on my pizza. Or a wiggling cockroach. If it's wiggling, that means it's still alive. If it's no longer wiggling, it may have made it into the oven. Yes, cockroaches and worms, hair, rats. I think I'm destroying appetites right now. Hello, g'day, mate. Welcome. Eddie in the Outback. That's what I should say. Call it Eddie. I'm Eddie in the Outback, or from the Outback. I'm going walkabout. I'd like to go hunting with a boomerang. One of those boomerangs that don't come back. I made myself laugh when I thought to myself, I know how to make a boomerang come back. Put your address on it. You ever notice that? Like, if you find this luggage, then they know where you live. People who find your luggage, they'll know where you live. That's scary. G'day, Edward. Who calls me Edward? Oh, no, it's Edmundo. Edmundo. That's how you say my name in Spanish. Edmundo. Mundo means world. Mundo, like Telemundo. ¿Cómo estás? The all Latino channel. El Mundo. That's masculine. El Mundo. Mundo. Like the moon. Just don't moon me. We used to moon barges. I remember in Alabama, there's the Black Warrior River. They would have these barges come down the river with spotlights. I guess so they don't get high centered. Yeah, the Black Warrior River. These barges would come down and they'd shine these spotlights. And there we would be with our bare tuchus exposed. We were pre-teen, I think. That's odd. That's bad. It's funny. You shine a spotlight and you see a bunch of derrieres. Joke. Maybe it was visiting KFC. I was wounded. No, I always wondered the chicken crossed the road. Why the chicken crossed the road? Somebody said it was stapled to the punk rocker. Why did the punk rocker cross the road? Because it was stapled to the chicken. That's what it was. That's how you tell the difference between kinky is when you use a feather Perverted is when you use the whole chicken. Somebody told me that. That was kind of funny. Yeah, I like remembering jokes. Makes sense. I like to make sense. I like to make dollars. Make some dollars. Make it rain, ladies. Make it rain, ladies. Ladies want to see things as much as men do. I wonder, women are more aggressive, though. Women are aggressive when it comes to removing articles of clothing. We need to see, we need you. I need you too. I need you to donate for my sociopathic. That's when yeah, it's not about feelings, it's about business. It's all about business. I guess this is the PG version. I'm going to have to put that in the description. Parental guidance. Parental guidance. Did you eat? Yes, I did a few days ago. I had some Taco Bell food. I guess if you really want to clean out your pipes, get some Taco Bell food. Still waiting for the phone call when my dad dies. Oh, he hasn't died yet. I hope I get something. Yeah. That's sad. I mean, when I die, I have nothing to leave. But people are waiting for you to die. Oh, Stephen Lynch. Stephen Lynch has a song, or he's had a song for a while, called When Grandfather Dies. You should listen to that song. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. I'll be effing rich as hell. Grandfather, cough up that. Don't leave me in suspense. Grandfather, cough up that inheritance. I love you to death, but I got bills to pay. That. People are waiting for you to die so that they can get the money or whatever you're going to leave to them. I leave to my son my shoebox full of baseball cards. Wow, Dad. I thought you were going to leave me the Ferrari. My friend Isaac, Dad, left his house and his stepson. How sad. Well, he got a house, but then you got the property taxes. I was talking about that with my brother. He makes it sound like property taxes is no big deal. I did some math. You're paying a lot for those months, for those 12 months that you're staying in your house. It might be cheaper to just buy a trailer and pay the lot rent. The lot rent is a lot cheaper each month, but if you add up those 12 months, what the lot rent is sometimes a little over $500, a little over. So if you multiply a little over $500 over 12 years, you paid your property tax. Property taxes and insurance. That's right. It's rigged. I really think it's rigged. They want you to be poor. They need you to be poor. Deep down in places you don't talk about at parties. They want you to really struggle. They want you to show up to that job. Hopefully you don't get sick. Hopefully you don't get injured. Deep down in places you don't talk about at parties. They want you to be poor. Your car payment, your car insurance payment, if your doggy happens to eat something he wasn't supposed to. Or I had one poor guy, his dog had a piece of a chicken bone lodged in his throat, and he had to go to the vet to have it taken out. It's like, that's There you go. That's where your money goes. Tell your money where to go so you don't have to ask where it went. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Like that song, that Metallica song, Sad But True. I live, you hate. Life that I forsake. Anger, misery, you suffer unto me. I give, you take. This life that I forsake. Yeah, harvester of sorrows. That's what we are. We're harvesters of sorrows. My dad is 86 in November and in poor health. The Palo Alto, California Veterans Hospital. Yeah, that's how you know if you're a good dad. If you're a good dad, they're counting the days. They're counting the days that you're not going to be alive anymore. If you're a good dad, they're counting the days to when you're not going to be alive anymore. I don't know. I'd rather be missed. I would. When I die, I'd rather be missed. I'd rather be missed than well, loved or respected. My dad disowned me 5 years ago. Wow. Well, I hope he leaves you something. Besides a note saying, so long, suckers. So long, suckers. Yeah, some people leave this world. Hospice nurse Julie, have you ever followed her or listened to some of her videos? If you're a crotchety person, you're going to have a crotchety death. If you're a difficult person, you're going to have a difficult death. I guess we can rest in that. Just know that this difficult person, this jerk of a person, their life isn't going to be easy. Or their death, the ending of their life, the final chapter. Yeah. I don't know. I say don't focus so much on certain things. Don't focus on what's wrong. If you focus on anything, it's going to increase. That's what Neville Goddard said. What you focus on increases. It's you're focusing your creative power, your creative abilities. You're focusing it on what you don't want to happen. You're focusing it on. That's why I think you wake up in the same freaking life every day. You're creating it and you're accepting it. You're agreeing to it, and there you go. That's your life. There you go. So yes. Best possible outcome, BPO. That's what I always focus on, BPO, best possible outcome. What's the best possible outcome? I haven't lit an incense in a long time. I'm going to light an incense. I'm going to light an incense. I like the smell of an incense. Best possible outcome. I think that's why some people live in those good neighborhoods. They're not focused on. That's their reward for focusing on. Your reward for focusing on something other than the world going to hell in a handbasket. What does that handbasket look like? Have you ever imagined that? What that handbasket looks like? What the hell is a handbasket? A basket of hands? That's horrific. A basket of hands? What are you doing with that basket of hands? That hand basket, are you putting hands in it? Do you have hands in that hand basket? Is it going to hell? Are you going to hell with that hand basket? That'd be funny. I would like to make a hand basket. A basket of hands. A basket you put hands in. Hand basket. And then have on the side of it to hell or bust. Did you know around your pupil it looks like a basket of hands? I'm pretty sure it does. I've never really looked at my pupil. My iris. Come on. The ceiling fan is blowing out my lighter. Ceiling fan. Ceiling fan. Okay. Could you fit in a handbasket? A handbasket should be big enough to carry things. Anyway, a hand in anyways. I want to turn this into an adult show. I want to make some episodes adult. Hello. Welcome to, I noticed I have some new subscribers. People have been subscribing to my channel because they saw some of the shorts I made. Yeah, that I created. I created some shorts. Do you know who Nate Diggers is? No, I do not. Don't you remember me? I don't know how many times have you changed your profile picture. Your profile picture. I'm the queen of the castle. Get down, you dirty rascal. Have you heard that song? Get down. I like that song. There's a girl who did a cover of that song. I don't know where she went, but I'm the queen of the castle. Get down, you dirty rascal. Get down. She talks about your profile picture. People do that. It's like how they forget that I can't see them. I cannot see them. They can see me, especially the youngsters. They always put, do you remember me? It's like, well, you have a different profile picture and you want me to remember you? Well, it's good to be in a good mood. Never let someone quench your flame. Don't let anyone quench your flame. How did that saying go? It was that verse in the Bible. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Let your light so, don't hide it under a bush. The bush is going to catch on fire. Let your light shine in the halls of Shamalah. Oh, I think it's how does your light shine in the halls of Shamalah? I need my peace sign. I need to get a peace sign so I can sing those hippie songs. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray on a winter's day. They play some flute music in that. California dreaming. Turn on, tune in, and drop out. That's what, who was that? Timothy Leary, who experimented with LSD that was made by the government. Good work will not get you into heaven. That's right. There's bugger all down here on earth. That's what they said, that Monty Python song. There's bugger all down here on earth. That was, that Universe song. I remember that. Wasn't that the meaning of life? It's Christmas in heaven. Hip, 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 hooray. Every single day is Christmas Day. I like those Monty Python. Biggest dickus. Yeah. One more wafer thin mint. Cause that guy to blow up. Hello, the end. My only friend, the end. This is my friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. There we go. The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls. And then the people bowed and prayed to the neon gods they made. Yeah. Good songs. I listen to songs of today. There's no talent. I have a mighty, you have a mighty Python? Oh, behave. Oh, behave. People need to be told that. Behave. Trouser snake. Isn't it awfully nice to have a penis? Isn't it frightfully good to have it on? It's so swell to have a stiffy. It's divine to own a dick. From the smallest tadger to the world's biggest prick. Don't you take it out in public or they'll put you in the dock and you won't come back. That was Eric Idle. I think it was the same guy who wrote Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. That's right. Life is quite absurd, and that's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. When you feel it in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. I bite my thumb and at thee. That's right. I bite my thumb at thee. I like those. Hans, hello Hans. Hans Bricks. Yes, we will tell you how upset we are. Politics makes for strange bedfellows. Every wolf suffers fleas. 'Tis easy enough to scratch. That's Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet. Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Yeah. Written by William Shakespeare. I think he said, evil is nothing that the mind does not make. Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. He wrote a lot of good plays. Macbeth. What other ones? Yeah, Romeo and Juliet. Was he not English? Shakaka. Shakakaka! Your balls are showing. It is the mucus that binds us. Yeah, those are fun. I remember seeing that movie. I remember seeing When Nature Called in the big Cinedomes. There were these domes, like geometric domes, and that's where they played the movies. I had a girl rubbing her feet on me. I remember that. I remember watching the movie. I forget which movie. I think it was Street Fighter. I was watching, and this girl wouldn't stop rubbing her feet on me. She just wanted to cuddle. It's like, do you have to be sitting behind me? Anyways, yes, we do encounter strange ones. Shaka! So are we having fun yet? I've been holding this box of Mentos. No, they're not Mentos. They're Altoids. Curiously cool mints. I need to put one in my mouth. I want to start advertising. Does anybody want to advertise? Does anybody want me to advertise? Have advertisements? People can plunk down a huge sum of cash, plunk down a couple of gold coins. Pay me in gold coins. Just open up your pouch and hand me gold coins. Paching, paching, paching. Why didn't you marry her? Who? Why did I marry her? Well, they say it's cheaper to keep her. They say learn from other people's mistakes with Altoids. Altoids. I'm not going to read that part. I don't think we're a fully adult. We're not a fully adult show. I know there's a setting that allows only people over 18 to watch your particular stream. It's funny. Whenever I do have an adult show, People don't participate. Pay in shekels, like shekels, shillings. Pay me in shillings. Back when they used real metals. Pay me in coins only made before 1964. Those are the only ones that are worth anything. The ones before 1964 and 1964, they are made of silver. There we go, Jewish currency. Gold. South Park did a bit on that.
Where do you have your Jew gold?
I have a bunch of silver coins. Good idea. Silver, I think, is going up too. Gold has gone up at least $3,000, almost $4,000 for an ounce of gold. I always liked the troy ounce. I had 10 gold coins at one time, and then I sold them all. I sold them because I needed the money. The secret organization. I seem to attract them. The glitch was on yesterday, and then we have the secret organization. Hello there. We are an secret organization, and we will need to talk with you in private. I don't know this. I've never heard of this. I don't know how you can talk to me in private. I'm not giving out my information. Anyways, there was a guy who came on here saying that he was some kind of a YouTube monitor, and he said that my channel canceled 5 or 6 years ago. My mom sold all of her silver coins for around 10 grand. Wow. See, it's good to invest sometimes. It's good to invest, especially like I was talking to a guy about Bitcoin, how much one Bitcoin is worth now. Back in 2010, they were like 20 cents. Some guy used a bunch of Bitcoin to buy some pizza. He used a lot of Bitcoin. I bet he's regretting that now. You don't know the past or the future. If I knew the future, back when Bitcoin came out, back when Glenn Beck was mocking Bitcoin, I remember on his show, he was talking about how stupid it is to invest in Bitcoin. This was a long time ago. This is like the early 2000s. Yeah. And it's hard. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. You got to watch out. There's a $20 scam going on. People drop a $20 bill and they work in pairs. The secret organization, I am Eddie's lawyer, and it is an official case to... Really? I didn't know I had an... okay. Case to desist my client. We will send some using your IP address. Thank you for your time. Using your IP address. We will send some using your IP address. You know what? You got to watch out for your IP address. Your IP address tells people where you've been online. Yeah. People, I don't think they think about that. You do leave a footprint online. So, yeah. How far does an IP address go? How far back does it go? Like if you were messing around online a long time ago, does your IP address always stays the same? Yeah, sure. Cease and desist. Some people have no life. And stop me come and stop me is my attitude. Yeah. VPN, no. USA VPN, no. Wow, cease and desist. So it looks like somebody's on my side. Anyway, secret organization. I don't know. I'm kind of familiar with the glitch because they've come onto my show a few times. Anytime you use the internet, they know everything about you. Just know that. Yeah. Whenever you log on, yeah, you can call your internet provider to reset your IP at any time. Okay. Hi, Eddie, the fun goat. Well, thank you for calling me that. I just wait for the police. I wait for the police. If I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to be to the police. I'm going to be talking to somebody. Somebody's going to show up if I'm doing something wrong. Yeah. Secret organization. They can watch you through your smart TVs. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. You think you're just doing, yeah. Or you'll get something in the mail. You'll get like a summons in the mail. If you've done something wrong, you'll get a summons. Ed, which will you pick $1 a day for $1 million now? I don't know how that stuff works. $1 a day for $1 million? People have been trying to dox me since 2017 and have failed every time. They can't do shit. Okay. Legally, we are dead. I've heard about that. There's a lot of videos I'm watching lately saying that we are not alive. You're a dead man walking until you go through the bar, the gate. They call it the floodgate. You don't exist until you walk through the floodgate. Yeah. Meet your straw man. I'm a straw man. Secret organization. I wonder if I've been put on a list yet. I've noticed if you say certain words, you'll be put on a list or like a watch list, or you become a person of interest. That's what happened to me. I became a person of interest. Imagine if we are controlled by aliens. People have said that. People have talked about that. You know, where did we really come from? Why are we here? Why are we creatures of spirit and flesh and bone? We're just aware that we're here. Imagine if there were no books written. We were just here. We just suddenly become aware. Irrelevant, boring troll. Yeah. You know what? If you never tell a lie, you never have to remember what you said. Yeah. If you never tell a lie, you never have to remember what you said. That's what Mark Twain said. I don't know what scary is. The stuff you forgot you did. That's what's scary. You gotta go now. What did I forget I did? Or what did someone hear me say? Well, your lives did more off a little creepy at times. Oh, okay. They did come off a little creepy. Okay. You know what? I was finally you're back on live. Yes. Man who stand on toilet high on pot. Like those. Okay, wait a minute. I lost my train of thought. I think that's what happened. That's why the glitch came on a couple of times. I was officially, he said yesterday that I don't need to be monitored anymore. I thought you leaved live. I did not leave it. I did for a while. I think I just needed some time off for good behavior. Yeah. So anyway, I'm trying to stay just squeaky clean. It's hard to stay squeaky clean. Did you hear about that weird glitch in Pennsylvania? I think a bright flash of people dropped dead. 911 went out. I've seen people standing around a tree. People have stood around a tree while a lightning bolt struck the tree. The people who were standing around the tree fell over. I don't know if they died or were knocked out, but yeah, they were standing under a tree because it was raining. Hope tree huggers, hippie tree huggers. But I don't know why humans kill each other like for what? I don't know. It's the way some people are wired, I guess. Not everybody has every part of their brain functioning. Like the reasoning, the compassion, the foresight. People don't look at what they're about to do. They don't look at what they're about to do. They just do it because they just have an impulse issue. And someone gets killed. Other people have that ability. They go, okay, if I do this, what will happen to me? What will happen if I do this? Some people don't have that. No one is going to tell you when they are or aren't watching you. Yeah, I know. That's what I've been thinking about today. Earlier today, I was thinking, if I were someone's nanny, if I were hired to be someone's nanny, they're first of all rich enough to hire me as a nanny. The nanny has a lot of responsibilities to those kids. I'm always 10 steps ahead. It's good to do that. It's good to be 10 steps ahead. Again, if you don't do anything, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Unless it's that stuff you forgot you did. Somebody pinches you, somebody grabs your shirt and reminds you of something you did. I'm thinking, what do I do with my IP address? Okay, I go on YouTube a lot. And then there's the 18 and older websites. And that's about it. And then I Google a lot of stuff. I'd be a pretty boring guy to watch online. I think so. This guy spends way too much time on YouTube. And then I go on Amazon to see Halloween costumes. I think that's why yesterday I'm no longer being monitored, because I'm a pretty boring guy when it comes to being online, which I think is a good thing. You don't want a whole lot of stuff going on. Or I'll look up an auto part because I'm concerned how much it's going to cost. Yeah. That's sad, isn't it? You can forget what you did. And then it becomes really important, that thing you did that you forgot about. I remember farting in class and everyone left the classroom. Must have been something you ate. It can be that bad. I remember a coworker. There was a coworker who farted, and the whole front of the shop, the whole front of the warehouse had to be cleared out. I think he needs to see a doctor. You need to see a doctor. If you clear a room after farting, I think they need to put a camera up there. Yeah. You might have something seriously wrong going on if your farts clear a room. I did the mouth fart when I farted. I have this fart. Secret organization. I'll have to put that in Google, or not Google, YouTube, and see what their channel looks like. What does our channel look like? Organization. That means a lot of people are interested in whatever topic. I have a new channel. I normally cough before I fart, but that backbencher always exposes me. I farted in Spanish class one time. I was sitting in Spanish class. I thought it was what was going to be a one cheek sneak. That's what George Carlin called it. He said one cheek sneak. It wasn't sneaky at all. It gave away my position. Yeah. The guy behind me said, "Do you feel better?" Yeah, that was back when I was really shy. I used to be, shy. Too shy to even say anything. And then I thought I could get by with a silent but violent, and it wasn't so silent. Did y'all remember World War II? Who can forget? Yeah. Some people are trolling. You got to watch out for that. Like to speak to me in private. I appreciate that tact, because somebody put my address up one time back in the olden days. That's right. That was the last century. We're in a whole new century now. Yeah, we're 25 years into the new century. USSR versus Germany. Back in the USSR, boy. Yes. Hitler said he wasn't going to invade Russia. Hitler said he wasn't going to invade Russia, and then he did. And then Stalin got the word. Yeah. I think there was a truce. I think what it was because Joseph Stalin, his regime, I think, was communist. I don't know. I don't know a lot about. Hope it's not starting World War II. I mean World War III. You know what? We have to watch politics. We have to watch these things called pendulums. Be careful not to get stuck in a pendulum. Like when baby Jessica fell down the well, when 9/11 happened. All these things that happen, that they try to get everyone's attention. They try to put everyone's attention on this event. Charlie Kirk being shot. It's an event, and they try to get everyone to focus on this event. Yeah. And it's amazing what it's called the collective conscious. They work on the collective conscious. Each individual has their own consciousness. Then there's the collective consciousness. It's only me here. I've noticed that. Everyone has things to. Sometimes I'm surprised because it's not always accurate. Not always accurate. I've always wondered, why am I a person of interest? Because I'm just a guy doing a YouTube channel, doing live streams. But then again, you never know. Everyone has their red flags. Everyone has what they call, like was said, some of my shows are creepy. And I guess another person seeing the show who hasn't seen me before would go, there's a person of interest. I need to shower. Be right back. Okay. Sponge ball. I get to meet all kinds of people just doing these live streams. People tell me to do live streams. Can you please go live? And then I only talk to one person. Yeah. I guess I'll be watching. I don't think they probably have my email. The secret organization. They probably have my email because I put my email, I think, on my Facebook. So they'll have one way of getting to me. I shouldn't let it concern me, because if I'm doing anything wrong, the cops the police or the FBI or the CIA will be asking me questions. We like to think that's how it works. And then there's the blackmailers. I was watching a video about blackmailing. Somebody said hi and gave some hearts, little hearts. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you know about the secret organization. What should I know? This is the first day I was aware of the secret organization. First day I was made aware of. And if they knew me, why wouldn't I get a note, a piece of mail, or a knock on the door? Because the wars are too much. They can be too much. People are forced to go to war. They're drafted. No, the last few wars we've had, like in Afghanistan and Iraq, they didn't draft for those wars. I think the Korean War, the Vietnam War, after that, I don't think they didn't do drafting anymore. They didn't have a draft after the Vietnam War. Then there was a Gulf War, there was War, every 10 years, I think. Every 20 years. It's all right now. 2.1. Yeah. Right now it's War 2.1, World War. Again, what they're getting the collective conscience to think about. They're getting a lot of people to think about one thing, which increases the power of consciousness. There's the observer effect. And if you get a lot of observers to observe something, yeah, I know. 5 years ago, didn't it start? How long ago was the Ukraine war? It's kind of like what George Bush did with Iraq. He just said there are weapons of mass destruction. We have to go in there. We went in unilaterally. Putin did the same thing in Russia. He went right into Ukraine, wanted to take over Ukraine. Or no, 4 years ago, I think. Yeah. It's funny how we lose. They put fluoride in our water. They say fluoride lowers IQ points. They say they're protecting our teeth. I can say that's not true. If a dentist were to look into my mouth, and they have, they would say fluoride didn't do anything. I drink from the tap, you know. I don't believe in plastic bottles. Plastic bottles clogging our waterways, floating in the ocean, filling our landfills. People build houses on top of landfills. I had a guy I was talking to, a friend of mine. His house was built on a landfill, and he always has to keep filling in holes in his yard. Mess with the foundation. Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, they actually blackmailers. And I was learning how to respond to blackmail. Maybe the glitch can help me find out who this secret organization is. Do y'all know about soccer, football? Yeah, it's big in Brazil. Yeah, Mexico too, I think. South America, they like kicking that soccer ball. Orlando is a mess, or is Orlando and Masai. Am I reading that right? Masai? I swear. If I had a map, a world map, I'd be unstoppable. And a periodic table of the elements. I'd set this up like a classroom. I could set this spare room. I'd have a map. So I'll be able to know more geographically, geopolitically, if I had a map. How many people are here? I see 2 up there. Someone might be silently watching. Oh, there we go. There's our two people. Manuel, that's right. Manuel, and then Sponge Ball. I think that's how. We are 3. One person is AFK. There, I see a 3 there now. Secret organization. What would they do? They're not secret anymore. If you shouldn't reveal if you're a secret organization unless somebody found out. Anyways, I think I'm thinking too much. I think too much sometimes. Yeah. Or I wonder if they're trying to get a hold of somebody through me. Maybe I know someone that they might be interested in. How can you help but think when someone comes onto your live stream and says, we'd like to talk to you in private? How could you not? How could you just ignore that unless your brain's not fully functioning? Someone who says they're a secret, or this is the first day, I need to mark this on my calendar. The first day I've been aware of the secret organization. And they said they want to talk to me in private. How could you not be a little concerned about that? Maybe they're recruiting. I don't know. Well, at least it's not a death threat. People get death threats. Al Pacino. Yes, well, yeah. Wasn't he Scarface? Yeah, Al Pacino. He's been in quite a few movies. He's a pretty popular actor. The Mexican gangsta. Remember Once Upon a Time in Mexico? You ever seen that movie? Johnny Depp was in there, and Antonio Banderas. Who else? Machete. The guy who played Machete. I can't remember his name. He has the girl on his chest. He was also in Bubble Boy. He's been in a lot of movies, that guy. Trejo. There we go. Trejo. Danny Trejo. See, my memory's not gone. It's just a little slow. Danny Trejo. Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies. You got to get into his little roach head. Something like that. It is mind. Machete don't text. I'm a YouTube original. Why do I have to get so close? Because these letters are so small. Well, it's been an hour and 6 minutes. I think it's lunchtime. What time is it? Yep, it's almost 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. Sorry, 2 p.m. It is 1,400 hours. It's almost 1,400 hours. In the UK, it's probably much later. Don't go. I gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I do appreciate those who did show up to this live stream. Now we got to do some research.